Welcome to a new episode of Going Medieval. My name is the Fiery Bird, and this episode is a bit slower paced. We're going for something a little more chillaxed. However, we come into this video with the goal of building the ultimate underground fortress. Now, the defenses are on the outside. However, we tackle everything from starting with nothing all the way to building every single room, having fully equipped badass settlers and building some awesome defenses along the way. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video.
Righty, let's see if we can get a world with a big old hillside. Now we're looking for something which we can just dig straight into. I like the idea of going into a hillside or a cliff face rather than going straight down in a hole, because we kind of want to defend everything as we know. However, it does give me an idea of what if we had like this central mine shaft which goes directly down and the staircase kind of revolves around it in like a clockwise motion, and then you have like an outer wall just to defend the initial stages. That could be quite cool. It could be quite cool, but thinking about defense for an underground base is going to be interesting, because once they're in, you've really got to have a strategy to how you're defending the place. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to copy and paste this seed, and we're going to roll a few more times to see if anything better pops up. You know what? I think I like the look of this, and although the resources are quite sparse and really spread out, I like the idea of a drawbridge or like a main bridge cutting across the river here. And then this entire mound becomes like our underground fortress kind of a thing. And on top, we could also expand to like an above ground kind of just keep or something a lot larger for us to defend from. But for now, I think we just jump into this and see what we're dealing with now, what we're going to do name-wise. Let's just roll for a random badge. That'll do. And we're Stoneberry, okay? And that's the seed down here, as you can see, if you want to copy and paste and have a go yourself. Let's jump straight into it. So we're doing Pioneer this time, not Lone Wolf. I want to get off to a bit of a quick start, and we're going to focus, obviously, similar skills as last time, but mining is going to be key. And not just mining, we're going to need things like smithing 100 million trillion %. So I'm going to tweak these guys and then come back once we're loaded in. Righty, here we are. This is our starting group. I've kind of spread out their skills. 2 of them have mining as a focus, and the third, I believe this chappie, has a load of other skills, just kind of things which are handy. So, you know, intellect, carpentry, tailoring, they're going to not be our miner, because we're going to need 2 people kind of just focusing on that stuff at first. So I'm going to get our guys set up. I think this is the prime spot here. We've got this river going across our little moat around as well, and it's a cool little dome-shaped area, quite good for defense. But this here, I reckon, near this tree, is where the entrance will be, and we're going to dig straight in, go down maybe 1 level, and just start focusing on building out the area. But here, I think we shall just have a little starting shack, just so we can get up and down quickly to the forest and have some vegetables going on, and then move the farm over there as well at some point, if the ground's all good, of course. But let's get cracking with this. we got our first raid upon us after accepting our lovely little settler. Now, we're going to have to make do with what we got. We got a rebellious bastard over here with the sling, and we have one person with a bow, which doesn't fare too well for us, seeing as there are 5 people, but you make do with what you got, don't you? So I'm going to get everyone up into the tower, and then we're going to see what comes against us and try and deal with it as it arrives. I'm going to leave everyone up here, even our melee people, because we're going to need them to defend our archer once these guys get up top. Hopefully this chap becomes unrebellious soon, because it would be good to get an extra person just shooting down on them. Oh, here we go. What we got? We've got a few peeps, 1 archer, and then a bunch of melee chaps. So a little closer in consideration to us. They're quite far. I could have waited on drafting, but you know, hurry up, come on. Come on, chop, chop, run. Also, whilst they run over, I'm just going to show you what we got going on here. Let's just quickly make them hold ground. I've dug out this massive tunnel area. So the idea is, if I keep going deep, I can then create sub-levels. So everyone will have to come down through here, and then up some stairs to get to these like upper levels where archers can stand on these areas and shoot down as they try and get through gates and just navigate through the underground fortress. So yeah, that's the idea. Don't know if it's going to work in theory, but we'll see.
Well, in hindsight, this was actually wrong because I didn't realize granite is only like 3 or 4 levels deep. So whatever I just said, ignore it. The plans change.
Taking a long... Oh, sugar. He's no longer... Okay, run, Forrest. Run. You got to run quick, my boy. Run! Okay, no, he's fine. I was over-exaggerating. Come on, cross the bridge you go. Obviously, everything will get upgraded looks-wise at some point. You can now, with the new feature, replace structures. So you just click on that, you choose which material you want to replace it with. So all of this at some point will become limestone. In theory, this will go up 1 or 2 levels in the center, like tower-wise, and then we'll have 2 other towers here as well to defend from. But let's see how we fare now in this fight. Not gonna lie, not very confident, but you know, we'll see. Oh, door's gone. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Oh, sugar. Okay, we're dealing some damage. 1 down. Okay, it looks like our investment in people with strong melee is working. We're dealing some damage here. Can these guys shoot down? Oh, they can. Okay, no, stop. There you go. I think we're winning. It just looks like we're slapping them whilst they're on the ladder. This long speed guy is doing quite well dealing damage on them. Oh, I think we're actually obliterating them right now. I was surprised. I thought we were going to get absolutely slaughtered. And huzzah! Okay, that was effective. I don't have a prison. Let's just kill him. Sorry. Bye. Right, undraft everyone and get back to it. And then once this is mined out, I shall add my stairway up onto them and block off the ends here, just so you can't walk up. I only did this because I didn't do it in the right order, but you know, my mind ran away. Then underneath we shall have little corridors splitting off. Maybe this side can be bedrooms and this side can be production. So if we like build a corridor down here, for example, then we'll have a room here for like armory, a room here for, I don't know, woodworking. You get the gist. We can split off into like this massive kind of, what is the thing from Lord of the Rings? Is it Minister of... No, I'm an absolute dummy. The Mines of Moria, that's what we're going for. Just no one's a dwarf. Oh, I should have made them small. That could have been quite funny. Anyway, you get the gist. That is what I'm doing currently. Oh, is that limestone? I'm getting some limestone out of it. That's kind of handy. Now, what you see me doing here, I was initially thinking this would be like support, so nothing caves in, but just if you're doing this yourself, you don't need to do this. You can just add in support beams. Now, the reason I am mining out this bit here is I was thinking Oh, well, I'll just add a wall, but they will inevitably, the AI, just learn to just knock down each bit, and you won't have the best angle from anywhere, to be honest, even if you stand on either side. So for safety, I'm just going to dig a pit either side of the staircases so they can't just jump up onto our wall up here, if that makes sense. So that's the plan there. Currently, I'm building this long corridor down, and I'm going to start building out some bigger bedrooms on this side, I reckon. And then on the other, I'm going to start building out some workshops and maybe a big old kitchen, because it'd be nice and cool down here, shouldn't it? Yes, look at this. 4, 0. Well, it's only 4 in here because of the torches, but we'll have a cold room here for a kitchen / food storage room, if that makes sense. And never mind, we have hit bedrock, so I thought we could go one level deeper, but we cannot. So we're going to have to figure out some kind of defense here, because I'm pretty sure they'll just try and build across this or build a ladder up. Obviously, we can have Merlons across, or we go for the grated floor attack. So everything here will be a grated floor, so we can shoot down on the enemy. But we're going to have to see when it comes to it. But for now, we just need to get some rooms up and going, seeing as we've dealt with our first raid. I've also, just quickly for food, built a couple smokehouses. I unlocked some woodworking as well, because we're going to need to get some traps on the go, as well as some more bows and things like that. And of course, do that. Well, so I got the smokehouse. I've unlocked some shelves because we're going to need them ASAP for our kitchen. Right, okay, so the kitchen is finished. Well, finished. I mean, the room is done. We have a butchering table. We need to add a stove in here at some point. I can't bring in smokehouses, of course, because inside they get a production hit. So I'm just going to leave this room for now until we unlock this stove, so we can plonk that in. Most probably 2. We just need to wiggle things around. And in here, I've changed all the walls which are in contact with this room to clay, and the temperature has gone from, I think it was 4 or 5, and it's averaging 0, which is fantastic. So food will be preserved for as long as it can, which is awesome. We just need to haul some of that out. Now I'm going to be focusing on the rooms. We need a lot of rooms for people to get snuggled up in, so I'm going to mine out a large area. I just want to figure out how I'm going to be doing this. So, right, I think that's the layout we're going to go with. We're going to have corridors going down on either side, and then the doorways will lead into rooms here. And at some point, we'll excavate these surrounding walls to make them something a bit more, what's the word, insulated, so that people don't get too chilly down in the mines. But I think that's a good layout for people to start working on at some point. We do have them just mining out some iron and some clay here and there. I think that's all done actually. So their next duties will be filling out their bedrooms, and then we're going to get them all moved in. And as we only have 4, it means we'll have 2 spare rooms. And I have unlocked furniture so we can get some nice beds in, and I think maybe at the end here we can have like a big old dining room / what will become a great hall, so then people can come straight out, get their food in the morning, and then straight to the hall, so everything's nice and close to each other. These rooms will get upgraded to the nicer beds, so they will go center at some point. So I'm just going to stick the main bed off to the side, just so that we know later on we can add the fancy ones in the middle without having to deconstruct. And for some reason they don't have a bed for the night, if you know what I mean. So that's going to be the layout for those. They will get those done. After this is finished, I'm going to focus a bit on our defenses just because they're getting a little close at the moment. We need to upgrade the tower, but most importantly, the route to the tower. Get some reinforced doors, of course, on this, just because it's all about delaying. You know how I've taught you in the other series? It's all about delaying the enemy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to delay them. Don't know why I said it like that. But you know. Anyway. And we got another settler now. This one, however, doesn't have much good use to them, but they got good marksman skills. So we are going to take them in, plus animal handling. That's going to be their main role, just looking after the donkey, as well as all the other shenanigans that entails. But we're going to take them in, and as a result, we're going to get another raid. So we're going to deal with that when it comes. But I have improved our our defenses here. So we have just added a few more doors to get to our actual raiders up top. So that means our archers will be able to deal as much damage, of course, in the interim before our melee guys finish them off as they come up top. So we've got another good strategy on the go. Downstairs, the production room has nearly been finished here, and then I'm laying out another one for a woodworking area. I'll just cut it in half because I don't need them to mine the whole area, but I just want to remember where I'm going to be digging out the rest of the room, if that makes sense. Well, that was nice and easy. And we still don't have a prison. Smithing 17 now. Oh boy. Okay, we're taking them. We got to build a prison ASAP. Let's get everyone undrafted. And we need to figure out where this prison can go downstairs. Oh boy. Maybe we makeshift just turn the armory into one. I think that's the easiest bet. I'm going to force this stuff to get made ASAP because we're not letting go on that smithing level anytime soon. But this just allows us to get by and get them obviously all shackled up inside their cell, their luxurious cell, their bloody massive one. So when we actually build one, we just shuffle them over at some point. So I'm going to undo this and get everyone quickly building this. Right, so I've just unlocked some of our additional furniture items, which means we can now turn this into a lovely kitchen. And over here, we can turn it into our massive workshop. Now, I'm going to do the same at some point once our prisoner's out of here. But for now, that shall stay it as it is, because we need to focus on, what do we need to focus on? We definitely need to get some better melee weapons on the go. And we have a smithing, someone who has a high enough smithing level, which is fantastic. But to be honest, in order to do this, we need to unlock this second stage of research tables. So that's going to require, of course, a large room because we're going to need to make a library and just keep it close to where everything's actually going to be. Because at the moment, this is where it's all stored and that is not helpful to us. So the plan is, I think the upper level here will be used as a library. So we're going to dig out a room, most probably. What shall we do? We're going to go the opposite way. We're going to come this way down. and just have the library occupying the entire space up top. Also, we have some random holes, which is fantastic. So I had to fill those in just at the moment as I could. I'm gonna have to like dig down and then build a support beam and put something more sturdy on top. It's very random how they're placed because they're always on top of a support beam, which is interesting. So that's odd. But anyway, let's build this library. Here we are. We have made some progress. The library has been dug out. I've added in a couple research benches, and then I've also upgraded to the second tier of research table. Plenty of bookshelves on either end, just so that there's always some near to the research table. And then I think we'll have the big boys in the middle somewhere, most probably like here, because I think they're like 3 by 3 or something like that. They're quite big. They're quite big. I'm now, because I really want to start getting this blacksmith's area ready, as well as it will have like the armorer's table. I'm recreating the prison, but up top here, just so it's tucked away and it's a bit smaller, because we don't need anything crazy. I do still need to cave out this bedroom and turn this into a new one as well. Just all my trees are still growing, as you can see over here. So we will get a crap ton of wood at some point. Just I don't have much available at the moment, and for some reason the fence keeps breaking on this. Like literally this one or this one I've replaced like 8 times, like back and forth constantly. Also, we trained our donkey, which is awesome. He's hauling around the map somewhere, or I don't know what he's doing, but it's time to get some more food because our reserves ran quite low. However, it's good progress overall. After I think I have the library set up, the prison done, and the blacksmiths down, we're going to start focusing on how we improve our defenses. So I can, as you have seen earlier, I've laid out the plans for like 2 extra towers here, where if people want to try and navigate up top to get to our settlers on the main tower, then they're going to have to go through like a series of doors to get through this, which will have a graded floor, and they'll have to come around and up. And then this one's just an extra tower, to be honest. I'll have a staircase coming down, most probably. I'll just need to build like a platform. So these 2 like merlons I'll get rid of, as well as the windows, to be honest. I have 2 stairs coming down, so they can just stand on either tower, which would be cool. And then at some point, we still need to dig a hole directly down somewhere here to have like a central staircase going straight up, so our settlers can get to the defenses nice and quickly. So yeah, good progress overall. Sake. I had so many veggies growing and now they're all getting battered again. Okay, there we have it. The towers have been built. Now, of course, I need to add some merlons, but we're quite low on clay bricks, so I'm going to leave them in plan mode for now because I doubt they're going to be complete. Oh, actually, let's just see if we can get the front side built. So let's drag these across here, and then the rest we shall put in plan mode just so they can at least be visible on what we're planning to do. And then I think I'll add the remaining merlons there. I need to get rid of these ladders, of course, at some point. I'm going to get the rest of these laid out and then get some more clay produced because we're going to need quite a lot, especially when it comes to redoing this castle center here and increasing the height, because at some point it'd be cool to get a siege weapon on top, like an Onega or something like that, so you can rain down fire as they come down this main area. But it's looking neat. It's looking pretty cool and robust. Oh, fuck. Every time, every single time. Oh, and there's a lot of them as well. Okay, let's deal with this quickly. Oh, well, this is a tricky one. I've got a cellar flooded, but obviously on the base layer. So if I try and dig, I can't because it's granite and you can't go through that. So it looks like the more you dig out, the quicker it spreads and evaporates. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to deconstruct these doors, let the water spread out and around, and then see if it dissipates more quickly. So let's just quickly try that here. I'm going to force this person to do this and let that water spill out. There you go. Okay, that is the trick, and we're going to do that here. There you go. Okay, right, so we found the trick. Just annoying because we're going to have to go and build a load of bloody doors after this. There you go. All the rooms are being fixed up again. All the rooms have spilled out and spread. Look at how big the kitchen is now. Okay, everyone's going to sleep, so that'll get fixed in the morning, but that is how we tackle it. I'm going to obviously come back and sort this out in the morning once they're all awake. And then the defenses are coming along nicely. It's going a bit slower because I've been forcing just one person to build, as I need construction levels to go up to start building these traps here. But it's good progress so far. Once this is done, that's when I'll start tackling converting this. I also need to redesign it so the gates carry on coming around this side, just so it takes them even longer, as you know, my strategy. And then it would be cool at some point to get some cooler defenses, like the gates which drop what they called gate thingy, you know what I mean. Also a drawbridge, of course, because that perfectly suits our base. But for now, we're making good progress. I'm also building a tunnel going down, and this will, as you see, connect to this area here. So this will be our staircase going straight up. I kept talking about it. I was like, okay, I need to actually action it. That's all sorted. We're good on food for a little bit longer. The fortress underneath comes with its quirks and struggles. This room here is going to be a games room, like entertainment room, should I say. And upstairs, I'm contemplating to turn this into one humongous, and I mean humongous, storage room, just because obviously when people are making stuff here in these workshops, they're having to bring it up outside over here, which is a bit long. I think that's the best shout to do. Bring some more things in-house. And I do need to figure out where to put an infirmary. I think just shove it near the prison, like in this gap. And that means this corridor can expand still this way, and I get more rooms in without any issues. Right, we have another battle upon us. This one has been a long time in coming, but at least we got some of our basic defenses up. I'm just locking this door behind us, although obviously they could, if they wanted, just build up a ladder along here, because we haven't got to the point of establishing an outer walled perimeter, which will require a lot of clay. But I'm going to get all our archers up to where they need to be. Obviously, these chaps with the melees can stay there because they're not necessarily needed, but everyone else can be on the front gate and just shoot down. So hopefully the defenses hold. We got some good height to deal a lot of damage, but let's see what these bad boys can get up to. Obviously I've got the grated floors as well, which means we can shoot down on anyone. Interestingly, am I glitching out here? They're like hitting, which is strange. So I'm going to get everyone back on the wall and ignore that person down there. and no one's shooting no one, which is fantastic. We love to see that. And then shoot the battering ram chap. You guys want to do that? No? None of you? Well, this is strange. Might be bugged. They should just be able to shoot down on them. Let's get everyone who's not shooting over here again. Oh boy, this is not going well. Yeah, only one of them is shooting. Look, only Minota. Everyone else is refusing just to shoot down when she can clearly see. And they're all looking towards them, which is strange. To be honest, they're only targeting her as well. Have you noticed? They're only targeting Minota. No one's shooting anyone. They're waving. I think I'm bugged. And I think I might be buggered. Let's see how long we can defend here before we get bomber classed and retreat to our upper fortress. Yeah, they're ignoring commands. I mean, we've killed a bunch, which is good. But not what I'm needing. We've got one person unconscious. Let's get everyone else over here. Shoot down on them. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to win that. The bug there was not helping at all. And no one wants to go prisoner, interestingly. So let's just undraft everyone. And someone, I presume, is going to carry our lovely friend here to bed. No. Oh, okay, they didn't eat. God damn it. You know what? I'm just thinking. Do we just cannibalize? Because we've been struggling on food resources in this playthrough. For some reason, well, not for some reason, pretty much ate all the supply of animals. And I had to literally slaughter our own farm animals to survive. But you mean, there's a load of bodies here. So, you're catching my drift. You might be able to catch a little snack from these guys. However, will everyone go crazy? I don't know. But, screw it. Let's figure out how to cannibalize people. Oh boy. We can turn it on. Oh, yes. We've harvested a human. Someone got harvested. But who was it? Oh, that was quick. Let's change everyone to craft and cooking and just see if we can harvest some more of these bodies over here and turn them into cannibals. Someone just became rebellious because they butchered a human. Oh boy. Well, they didn't do it in the end. I didn't see any meat come up. So they best not have wasted that body, bro. What's wrong with butchering a human? There's nothing wrong with that. We need food, guys. It's winter. Not even close to the end. Well, let's give a little update before I take a little break here. We have our settlers working on what will be like our master storeroom now. It will make up a lot of different stockpiles, which are organized. So you have like a wood or like a fuel stockpile. You have like a manufactured materials for like bricks and things, and you kind of get point textiles, so on. What else have we done? If we scroll, we finished our little spiral staircase, which comes all the way up. So our settlers can come up to the defenses a lot quicker. And then maybe at some point we just leave this gate locked. So it's nice and dandy done. We did have our phase of cannibalism. However, it backfired. Everyone just got really rebellious and upset. So I kind of ditched that idea. And luckily we had a rat infestation. And that just became our lunch essentially. And we just killed a ton of, oh, there's still a load of human meat on there. Let's just quickly turn that off. We added in our cartography table. So if we come to the region section at some point, hopefully we'll get some bandit camps up once we get traders or a beggar to come along and we can get some information from them. The next steps are better weapons, getting this next research table in and done, and just fine tuning some of the little bits like a medical center. I would really love to get this research tree finished here so we can get the drawbridge. Or the portcullis, that's what it was called. I'm contemplating doing drawbridge here and then the portcullis here, like behind these flags. So you kind of see this sitting in there. It's the perfect size. But yeah, not too sure on that. So I'll have a little thinks. And then once all the stuff underground is done, that's when I'll be planning to expand up top. So more farmland or an outer perimeter, but there is no way up the set for raiders to come and kill us. So not too bothered about that at the moment. We kind of stick with our theme of being underground, which is looking mega. Like when you look at it from afar, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's where we are now. If you're liking it so far, please drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below because I'm enjoying this one. It's come with its little tricky bits with the flooding, for example. That was a pain in the butt. But it's working. It's working. We had one person die because we had ferocious wolves as well. And I accidentally just left him drafted and he kind of got gangbanged. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Oh, there's a hole here. Why is there a hole there? That's not good. Okay, I'll fill that in. But yeah, life is going good. Yeah, we're all good. Well, we let another settler in, and as a result, the usual has happened. However, this time, hopefully, our archers will shoot people. The upstairs has yet to be finished, but this is not really for the purpose of archery. This is where we'll have some of our siege weapons, so at some point, we'll have like an onega on the edge. So if there's like archers here, we can just pummel them really hard and kind of make their life sad, if that makes sense. So we're going to see how this raid goes. Hopefully a bit better than the last time. I've added a couple more archers. At some point I will be switching to the old melee side, but I need to get some training zones up just to bump up those melee numbers and their stats because they're a bit poor. For some reason in my head they were better. But on a side note, I built my massive storage room. I just need to figure out what I want as this last stockpile, but I've kind of separated it into like fuel, like raw materials and resources, and then this is literally like everything and anything apart from the occasional carcass or what else you got, like dirt and things like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We have another slave trader. Now, they're good. Well, okay. Let's be careful with what we say here. Slave traders aren't good. They're good in the sense of if you're stuck at some point in the game, you can buy certain people who have good traits. So currently, for example, I'm looking for someone with a higher carpentry skill just because it's a bit lacking in our department at the moment. So if any of them do have it, which they do not, that would have been great, but as they don't, I'm just gonna sadly leave them to. I mean, the people with high melee and marksman could be useful because you can get a good warrior. Also, tailoring 17 is pretty good, but sadly today, I'm sorry, chaps, I will not be freeing you. You will stay with Alan. Not a very like slave tradery name, you know what I mean? Oh, Alan. Alan's caught me. You know, it doesn't really roll off the tongue as much. But anyway, I've unlocked a good bunch, as you can see. I still need to get these defenses on the go, but that requires this little chap, this big boy. And I need carpentry construction level 20, and I believe we're at 17. So we're getting close. I just need to give them stuff to build, to be honest. I don't know what requires the most... sorry, not requires. What gives the most benefit for building. So I'm just going to think of things which they can build, like the infirmary, and I also I can do the training room. We're gonna pull it down here somewhere. Let's do this just alongside the main room here. Have 2 doors, and then let's do, because a lot of the stuff's quite long, like the archery things are long, so we'll just shove that for now. And then the infirmary room, we'll add the door here, that half there. As the bedside area, I think you can get 3 or 4 in, and then this side can be like, you know, the apothecary, that thing, you know what I mean? The thing that makes healing stuff. You know what I mean? Leave me alone. Our lovely Wenold. Anyway, this person has been doing quite a lot of building. They're now on 18, which is fantastic. Well, apparently Windows, just because they take ages, give more XP. So I've added in a load where, to be honest, not really necessary, just to see if that helps boost the XP. Then I've switched out the door for a gate because that always kept going down pretty quickly. And then obviously just added in some here, to be honest, just for looks. And then I'm also adding in some traps, and once some stuff is mined out down here, here. Obviously, I'll get him to build all the beds and things like that. And hopefully, by the time that's concluded, he can build this bad boy and we can start focusing on some other things. But it's coming together so far. You can see the blueprint. It's annoying it doesn't show the lighting when you zoom out. So if I come here, all the torches go off. But this is coming together quite nicely. It's like ants. We're like a bunch of ants underneath, which is pretty sick. So yeah, if we toggle this, you can see all the rooms. Just to recap, we've got our library, we've got a couple workshops, obviously our chapels. We've got a games room. I wish that actually became a room, because then you could get like a boost of entertainment or something. Great hall, chambers. We're going to need more of those at some point. Maybe another shared one, and we just demote someone to one of those shared ones. But for now, that is holding up. Our kitchen, of course, modest, apparently modest. Yes, superior library. Yeah, that's how we do it, baby. I was contemplating knocking down these walls here and then making it one big workshop, seeing as it's all the same thing essentially. That might be better production wise. Good. Bro, how big do you need some of these things for them to be superior? I mean, that is massive. Does the prison have like a rating? Oh, it does. That's also modest, but I don't want it to be big. You don't want a big prison, otherwise they're all jolly, No sunlight for you bitches. Right, I may be getting a bit carried away here, but I'm adding in some areas for our outer village, in the sense our initial starting area, to have a massive wall around it. And to be honest, the only reason I'm doing this is to increase our construction level of our lovely chappie who needs to get it up. So I'm just going around and thinking of random things he can build, because I don't need mining at the moment. I've got a few things on the go, so I'm just letting him do his thing. But for now, yeah, I'm just doing some humongous wall, which he could build at some point and just crack on with. Before we go on our little adventure to find the treasure, we have a druid apparently. Where is he? Oh, he's taking a minute, but once he gets there, I'm going to get him to hold an event, because I've not actually done anything really for our Oak Brethren chaps, and they're going to get pretty sad if I just don't give them any attention. Right, so our settlers are in, and the treasure is... Where's the treasure? I presume it's underneath this thing here. Is it like booby traps and stuff? I don't actually... Oh, books. Other handbooks. No megging way. The one thing I was talking about, a construction book, and it's there. Holy schnizzlewicks. Right, Wenold has been boshing out these and made a load of mechanical components. I think he's got 10 more to make, but looky, good news. It is now appearing blue, which means the bastard can make it for us. So we'll see how these perform. I don't actually, if I'm honest, know how to use this. I could have just been bugged, because I remember last time I had one, they were just standing there and like, yeah, let's just chill. They weren't doing anything. So we need to get these loaded up and see how we can fiddle with them, and if they can deal some real damage to the enemies down below. Which means actually I need to make some ammo, don't I? Where do I make ammo? That is a great question. Not here. Okay, so that's ballista bolts. We'll get some of those made up. But where do we make the Onega thingy majiggies? What's that? Oh, there you go. We just need limestone. So we need a little bit of mining from our little area up top here. To be honest, I'll just get rid of this entire area, because it's just a random mound. So We'll get them cracking on that, getting some limestone going. And then we'll get projectiles ready for both, which will be neat. Get a little stockpile going. Actually, speaking of stockpiles, I presume it's a good idea to just literally plonk a stockpile down next to each one, and that'll just hold their ammunition. Now, where would ammunition be? That's pretty useful. Oh, wait, that's not a trebuchet. That's an Onega. Wait, so you get trebuchets and Onegas? Hold up. Hold the front door. Where's that? Where do you get trebuchet then? Oh, here you go. Siege trebuchet. Oh, that's a big boy. And that gets long range, which means I presume we can literally whack it somewhere even higher up in the middle. Ooh, what have we got here? We got a load of shit. We have another cook, essentially. I mean, what are you good for? You're good at melee. Never mind. We'll take you. No consequences. You can come on in, darling. Don't you want to? Bosh. Okay. We have our ballista up. Oh, we need to get rid of those, don't we? Quickly. Come back, sir. So then he can shoot down. But this. Oof. We might need some sub towers to get like 2 more. That could be quite cool, couldn't it? Don't know where I'd put them though, like here and here or something, just so you can hit them as they run around each way. Because it would make sense as there's a gate here, and then we could change the gate from here to here, and then they have to come this way, and you can just pummel them as they're knocking down that gate. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so the training room has been built just because the official bits and bobs are in it, but now we need to decorate it up, get the remaining bits of the floor in and the lighting, and then this room will be usable and we'll get some people trained up. Same with the infirmary. Now I'm going to flick everyone on just for the time being to do some constructing because we've done a bit of mining. We've got another bedroom. Where am I? Here we have another shared one just because we've got a lot of people popping up now, and then this is going to be, or these 3 will be actual proper ones, and then likewise for those when we need them at some point. But progress again on the bedroom front as well as these 2 last rooms. I think then we will have everything ticked off. Oh no, we need a treasury. Ooh, I feel like that would be cool to have here at the end because it's near the wall room, it's near the storeroom, and it's like the official path down, you know. We can do like some proper gated system, which is tricky to get into. It'd be cool if you could go even deeper, because I'd just go like all the way down into like a dungeon, if you know what I mean. But Swifty. Wicked. Infirmary is done as well, so we now only have the treasury. Why did I say that? Treasury? There you go. Okay, now the treasury left to do, and that needs a cartography table. I did not know that. So we need to do that and some chests, and then that's all the rooms done. Oh, that is cool. Okay, right. I need this to be set to shut, and then we can dismantle the bridge underneath, which will be cool. Do we do it? They're only good at marksman and animal handling, which I do need animal handling because this hauling is getting a pain in the ass, but I low-key want to fight. I want to try out our new defenses. So we're gonna take him. And hopefully get an interesting fight on our hands because we now have this drawbridge. I got rid of the underneath. We have our Ballaster Barista, of course, and then the Onega. Now, this time, instead of being hit by it, we have it on our side, which is nice. But I feel pretty prepped. I have the melee guys. That'll be the ones on the siege weapons. And then everyone else, obviously, who has a bow will be shooting down. So I think we've got a solid system. And we have our traps here as well as here. Obviously, they're only stick ones. But I've low-key forgot. We can actually put down some of our better ones. I mean, we have no wood is the only thing. And construction is not high enough for the metal ones. But when we can get wood, I could better load these down. So yeah, let's get this on.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. So that's all sorted. Now we need you to get on this and attack. Can it reach there? Oh, it's already pointed towards them. And then you need to get on this, operate, and click and attack continuously. I do have to choose though. Okay, so maybe I'll wait for the bigger group to come around. Oh, he's reloading it. There you go. Black person's getting absolutely minced over there in the deer. There you go. I need to make sure everyone's on hold as well, don't I? Am I going to have to do this manually every single time? I think I am. Oh well. Can you reach this area? And you as well. Can you reach this? Too close. They have to be further. Oh. Right. I'll be interested to see how they deal with this here. Where are they going? They're going off somewhere. They're going to be trying to build a ladder. Looks like it. Or knock down a wall. Uh-oh. I wish this could hit this. It says it's too close. Well, at least we know that now. Balls. Right. Attack continuously. There, please. And these guys are about to build a ladder by the looks. So these guys are quite low on health. So I'm going to... You're melee. You catfished me. Okay, so you need to come here. You're just getting hit, Joan. So let's move you. And then you guys come here as well. And you need to attack here instead. Hopefully that does something. Did I just kill 3 at once? Holy cow. Oh, they're coming back. They've given up. Good job, chaps. Reload this. Okay, this thing's insane. Come on, hit down here. Right, attack continuously here. Come on. And get you chaps back over here. Bro, this is so good. Oh, where are they going? They're trying something new again. Interesting. Let's move everyone over here. Likewise. They got any archers left? They do have one guy here. Let's get you guys to target this chap. Bye-bye. Oh, no, he's dodging quite well, to be honest. Can you shoot here? It's not going to work, is it? Wait, no. Yeah, cancel that. I think I do definitely need to get a wall done at some point, don't I? On this outer cliff, or at least make this too steep everywhere, which is quite a big project. But I presume they're going to do that and knock through this wall here, interestingly. If we take these guys and make them target down there. Oh, they're in. Okay, so what's your game plan now, chaps? I think we should put a fire trap in here. Okay, yeah, they are doing that. Which isn't fun. So let's get everyone... Okay, so we do need to change this to grated floor as well, just so we know in the future, because seeing as that's what they're doing. And it's broken. Cool. And hopefully you guys shoot down on them. Yeah, okay, so they are going the way we want them to go. They're going through this area here. Hello, dog. Why are you there? Hopefully they pick off some people at least. These guys aren't shooting. I mean, I know one of them's melee. I'm just going to put them here on this edge. So they're ready for when they break through the door. What are you? You're melee as well. And you're a bow and arrow. So what are you doing? You're just chilling. You're just vibing. When I just ran up behind them. Okay, let's draft him and get him back up top. Okay, these guys are getting absolutely obliterated right now. Okay, it's good to know. I think then at some point we need a tower here, a bit further back so you can shoot there. And then maybe have something here as well, so you can kind of just aim this direction over, if that makes sense. I can change this for a ballista again, can't I? Oh, and we won. 22 people dead. Oof. That ballista is actually insane. So I'm so glad we got that. We're going to get more of those because that literally got me a triple kill. Oh, prisoners. Absolute pants and absolute pants. I don't care. Kill them all. Oh, wait. Can I just try and bomber cart you? He's going to go left somewhere, isn't he? I want to try and predict it so I can shoot. Oh. That was so sick. Oh my god. Okay, now everyone's rebellious. Okay, right. What a raid, honestly, that was awesome.
So after that latest attack, I focused on some little bits. For example, I moved all of the kilns and furnaces upstairs just so that we don't have to keep running across the river, and everything was just a bit more efficient in a sense. So yeah, that's what I was working on, and then this Megan thing happened.
Not again. Right, I think after fixing all of that flooding issue, once the final doors are put up, we're going to round up by finishing what will become our treasure room. Treasure or treasury? Which one is it? Treasury, yes, we'll build our treasury here. So the idea, we'll have a gate, well, a door here, like a grated door, sorry, in this spot, and then we'll have a gate going down, some staircases leading into the room where we'll have our cartography table in the center, surrounded by loads of chests, as well as like default stockpiles to keep you gold and all those goodies, even gold bars and stuff, because currently they are all just sitting in here available for grabs. So to make it a bit safer, we shall shovel it all in here. But once that's done, I think we'll call it quits, because we have made every single room. We have clearly shown that our defenses are superior, even though we didn't actually build too much in terms of multiple gates. They only got to this gate once. Obviously, you know, earlier on they got through all the way to the main tower, but that's because it was wood and they were default doors. This new system works perfectly. Obviously, our trusty ballista was fantastico. The Onega, yeah, it needs tweaking in terms of position, but it's good to know that it's too close when defending. And of course, the drawbridge worked a dream. I do have it set to mine up this area here, so they won't next time just come and knock in on the wall and just sneak on through that way. It's worked really well. If you do want to see me carry on this world specifically, then you know what to do. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below just saying you want to see a bit more, whether that's see me take this colony and go raiding more, or just turn them all into cannibals. You know, just tell me what you want to see from this world, because this was a playthrough pretty much achieved in one sitting. So yeah, I was quite proud of it. It came along quite quickly, quicker than I expected. It feels a lot easier digging underground, to be honest. It came with its quirks, but I mean, next time I do a series like this, I kind of know what to do. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this, please do those things that I mentioned before. And in addition, with all that shenanigans, if you could help me reach my target goal of 150 subscribers, that would be greatly appreciated. Currently, at the time of editing this, I'm sitting at 104. So anything means the world to me, and I appreciate all the support from everyone so far. So yeah, thank you so much, and let's get back to it. Of course, when I'm trying to round up this episode and build a treasury, we get another random negotiator rock up. So we'll see if this comes through. Maybe it's one of those ones who just wussy out at some point, but hopefully some progress is done here before. So I have put the Onega to deconstruct. However, I might just cancel that jobby so it's still readily available for when we need it, because we got a load of ballista bolts, but I don't think we're going to get one built in time because we don't have... Yeah, we're lacking on some mechanical components, I reckon. So we're going to leave that for now, as it was. Sadly, we didn't get to build that extra tower. But again, if you want to see another part, then you know what to do. If you want to see me make this bigger, because what we could do is expand the wall all the way around this and make this like massive farmland or massive training area kind of a thing. Get everyone pimped out and just have them training 24/7, get their skills super high, and then just literally murder everyone we see. So... well, let me know what you want to see. we have it. That concludes our playthrough of going medieval, building an underground fortress. Now, it turned out pretty well. I wish I did a bit more up top in terms of just making it a bit more neat and presentable, but it came with its quirks. But of course, our defense system came in clutch in the end. It really did hold up to the test. Obviously, it needs some tweaks in terms of the outer perimeter, but it held up to every test put against it, and it fully came together. I think with the drawbridge, it really looks sick with that. That as we go downstairs, we know the business. We completed our infirmary, prison, we got a training room and a larger internal storage sorted, and then going to the lowest level, that's when we have everything else. Every single room was ticked off in this playthrough, from the most recently completed treasury, a superior library, massive workshop. Obviously we ended up merging it, but I think next time just do the same width as the libraries, make it massive. Then we got multiple bedrooms, even more room to expand if we needed or need in the future. Our great hall, which was done fairly early on, entertainment room, kitchen and storage, and of course our chapels. So yeah, that oh boy, that concludes everything that we have set out to do. We completed our underground fortress, our not Minister, if I keep getting it wrong, Mines of Moria. There you go, I finished that. I wish there was some more verticality on the game maybe. I know you can do mountainside, but still it doesn't feel as steep as it could be. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment down below if you want to see me carry on this world in particular, because there's still a lot more we can do in terms of finishing this wall as well as the upstairs side of the fortress, and then just go into the region and literally killing every single person that we can. But without further ado, I will see you in the next one. Peace.